This next program is going to show us how we can perform a sum calculation, but also, and I think crucially, how we can actually take input from the user into the console log and actually go on to store that within the program. So starting in the beginning, we have just our preprocessor and then our namespace declaration, so nothing new. And we go straight into our main function. We're defining two variables to store the input from the user. So they're both going to be storing an integer, so first and second, and then a sum variable, which again is going to be storing an integer. So then we go on to print out the command or the instruction for the user, letting them know what it is that they're going to be entering. So the first value of the first number. And then this is what we haven't seen so far up until now, which is the cin object. And what this does is it starts a stream of information from the console log. But rather than actually outputting the stream, we're actually going to be receiving information from the user. So it's the opposite in a way of cout. Next, you'll see these two arrows facing to the right, and they're there facing in a direction for a purpose. This is actually the extraction operator. So it performs the opposite job of the insertion operator, and it reads information that gets entered by that user. Okay? So then we have the variable uh, in which we're storing that information that gets entered by the user. So the user enters a number and it gets stored into the first variable at this stage. Okay. So once that's done, the compiler moves on, and we've got then the second message, which is enter the value of second number. And again, we follow the same pattern. We're using cin and then storing information that we gather into the second variable. Okay. Now to do the actual arithmetic operation or the sum at this in this example, we are just doing first plus second. So very, very simple. That should be pretty straightforward. In terms of the result itself, we are storing it in this third sum variable. Now, you wouldn't necessarily need to store it in a third variable. You could also do, for example, first plus second, and that will work just fine. So let's run it. Okay, so we're getting asked here for the first number. Let's see. Okay, let's see 2. And then the second one is 2. And that is 5. Oh, no, it's 4. So that's it and running fine. As you can see, just as we expected. We could change this to sum just to prove to you that we can actually use that third variable. Let's see, 2, 2. There you go. What if we wanted to try another calculation? Let's see. Do say 50 plus 50. Okay, and there you go. So any number that you or the user enters is going to be added up within our program. And the following sessions will show you how you can build on that and to build more complex programs. Because the user input is quite a huge part of the user experience, as you can imagine. So it's really important. And now we've got two polar aspects of that. So the cout for the output of data into the console, and then the cin for the input of data. So that's it.